Alright, till today, if you asked me what was the best volume to own for Happy Days, I would have said number one. Number one, 1 through 52 is full of everything. Sci-fi, um, westerns, firemen, you know, all sorts of things. Jack Wright, Frank Reed, they're all in there. This is the first time I've had this volume. It's the first time I've seen it reviewed too. This has 10 Jack Wright stories in it. 1/5 of it is made up of sci-fi stories because the other story is the Gaston Garne, uh, Al and his airship, which until within the last 2 or 3 years, the only time I've seen it was when I, I purchased it and settled it. There's nothing online about it. I've never seen the complete story. This has the complete story, as well as 9 complete stories of Jack Wright. The last story I think is the Demon, and that runs up into the 30s in the chapters, I think. So, but we'll get started. This is, let's see, October 11th, 1902. It also has 1 baseball story and 2 fireman stories. It also has the continuation of Jack Wright and his submarine gunboat, which is from the predecessing. And I think we have that volume here. I'll have to look for it again. So that's 10 and a partial. I'm not going to go through the whole book individual pages, but it does show someone that maybe isn't familiar with Happy Days, how it runs. There are usually basic parts of different stories in it. And this is James D. Montague, The Frozen Frigate. And then through, not every one, but probably every other one, I think it'd be safe to say, they'll have other images inside for the preceding stories. Like I know there's a couple of places I note in here that there are Jack Wright images inside. Fireman story, Ned Blaze, Robert Lennox. I think we'll just skip right through here. Jack Wright and his Red Terror is the first one. Teddy the Tumbler, P.T. Raymond. Freshman Fred, C. Little. Only a Kid, Cornelia Shea. Jack Wright and his Tandem Balloons by Noname. Jack Wall of Wall Street. H.K. Shackelford. Old 64. Bound to be on time. Albert J. Booth. Rarely do I see a Sam Smiley or Tom Teaser front cover in here, but they always have the stories inside with the images on. Comedic stories. Knickerbocker Knockabouts, James D. Montague. Little Mac, Broker's Boy, H.K. Shackelford. Jumping Jack, the Boy Athlete, R.T. Emmett. Jack Wright and his Queen of the Deep, by Noname. Barnum's Bowery Boy. I don't think it's, well, it might be. I read a little bit into it to see if it was. It may be PT, a story about PT. I just didn't see that, but now I see the circus performers up and back there. There's a Jack Wright inner, and here's the Sam Smiley story that I indicated before. The Boy Rancher, P.T. Raymond. The Sign of Six, Frank Forrest. Two Little Waifs, N.S. Wood. The Golden Grotto, J.G. Bradley. Champion Charlie, the Boy Skeeter, by Gaston Garne. Jack Wonder and his Wonder of the Prairie, by Noname. The Boy Behind the Bar, H.K. Shackelford. Crocodile Club, Robert Maynard. Yeah, that's a little thick. We're missing one there. Oh, another fireman story. Nick, Ned, the Boy Fireman of Athol, Robert Lennox. Put that right there. Jack Wright and his Flying Ice Boat. I had one of many years ago that had been painted. Very nice. Little Dan Did Shot, Jason Montague. Randy Ransom's Rays, H.K. Shackelford. Down the Ohio, R.T. Emmett. Jack Wright's Floating Terror, fighting the pirates. No name. Sawdust Dave, the boy who joined the circus. Jack Wright again. Baseball story. Young King Kelly, champion boy pitcher. Left Behind at Hangtown, C. Little. Jack Wright's Electric Prairie Car, by No Name. A Will and a Way, by J.G. Bradley. Fate of Philip Funk, by Robert Morton. Bowery Brant Ben, by N.S. Wood. Here's pictures coming up. I've never seen this picture before. Oh, this isn't the one. Jack Wright's Skyscraper, After the Lost Balloonist. Must be one of the other issues. Jolly Jack Jones, Frank Forrest. Oh, Jack Wright. This is the one. Al and the Airship, by Gaston Garne. I found just a single sheet several years ago, and I've got to reach out to the person that bought it to see if he wants the complete story now. Frank Freeman's Fortune, H.K. Shackelford. Jack Wright's Sea Demon, by No Name. Bound to Go to Boston, Robert Maynard. Another inner of Jack Wright and Sam Spiley. Adrift in the Arctic, by James D. Montague. Hustling Tom, by R.C. Little. Some writing over here. The Boy with Three Lives, C. Little. Raleigh Rodman, Fred Fearnot. That seems thick too. That's not marked, but I must just forget to put it in there. That means it's 12. Jack Wright's Rapid Transit, by No Name. Hurricane Hal by Alfred J. Booth. Jack Wright insert. Phil and His Fiddle by H.K. Shackelford. The Yorks and the Yanks by Frank Forrest. Rival Schools of Lake Champlain. George Graham's Grit. Juno B. Dowd. Don't think I've ever seen that writer. Probably a pseudonym or someone. A.J. from Jayville. R.T. Emmett. I think that's it. 468. Yep, it is. This is going to be listed on our website as well as on eBay site, Dime Novel Hunter. If you have any questions, please reach out. Have a good day.